Hi, my name is Kim Cullen and I'm a Winter Park personal injury attorney, and I'm here today to talk to you about why a crash report is not always the last word on how an accident occurred. The case that I'm thinking about involves a woman who called us from out of town who indicated that her brother had been involved in a very serious automobile versus bicycle accident down in Kissimmee. Her brother was a very experienced bicyclist. In fact, he had ridden from Canada to Florida at one point in his life. And he rode his bike virtually every day, and the family had real problems with the way that the crash report described the accident having happened. The crash report said that our client had been riding on the shoulder of the road in the grass and had inexplicably cut in front of a car at the last second, leaving the car nothing that he could have done to avoid the accident. So we actually got a copy of the crash report, and it did say that it was our client's fault, so we went to the accident scene to look around. When we got to the scene, the first thing we noticed that it would have been impossible for our client to have been riding his bicycle on the shoulder of the road as the crash report indicated. The shoulder of the road was so soft and sandy, it wasn't really grassy, that it would have been impossible for him to be riding his road bike there with the skinny tires that it had on it. The second thing that we noticed was that this crash scene was a two-lane road, and it was very high speed traffic out there. It wasn't necessarily rural, but it was rural enough that the speed of the cars out there was very fast. So if anything had happened out on the roadway, the cars were going so fast that it would have been difficult for someone to avoid a bicyclist. So the third thing that happened when we were at the scene was that we talked to some of the people who lived along the roadway where this accident happened. And lo and behold, we found a gentleman who had been sitting in his living room and had been just looking out his window when this accident occurred. And it was this gentleman's impression that the car that hit our client was actually trying to pass him and had veered out into oncoming traffic, and it apparently had misjudged how fast oncoming traffic was going and had quickly veered back into the roadway or into his proper lane, and at that point had hit our client and caused this big crash. So it's actually going to the scene and looking around and talking to people that and getting that information that made us able to reach out to the insurance company for the car and convince them that yes, this accident actually was their driver's fault, and it wound up with us being able to collect some money for our client and help set aside some money for him for his future care, which is going to be many hundreds of thousands of dollars for the brain injury rehab and care that he needs. So a crash report is not always the last word on how an accident happened, and many times it helps to get somebody involved in a case that can look into things and possibly learn the true story of what happened. If you have any questions following a Florida car or truck or bicycle accident of any kind, please call me or my law partner Robert Hemphill at 407-254-4901 or visit our website at cullen-hemphill.com.